Have you ever found yourself scrolling through social media and suddenly realized that minutes or even hours have flown by? Social media is amazing for connecting and even relaxing, but it can also end up stealing precious time you could be using for things that truly matter. If you feel like your phone is controlling you more than you're controlling it, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to explore some practical tips and tools to help you limit social media time and focus on what really matters. I'll show you how digital self-control is possible so that you can enjoy social media in a healthy way without giving up your priorities. So if you're looking for real ways to get back your time and productivity, stay with us. Every second of this video could make a difference. Social media was created to capture our attention at all costs. Each notification, each new update, is designed to keep us coming back for more. This isn't by chance. These platforms use psychological strategies to attract our focus, and in the end, we end up in a constant cycle of checking messages, likes, and new posts. The problem? This cycle can consume hours of our day, keeping us from what we really want and need to do. Think about how many times you've opened your phone just to check something quickly and ended up scrolling for much longer than planned. This kind of excessive use directly impacts our productivity, making it harder to focus on essential tasks. For many people, work, studies, and even rest time end up affected, and feelings of guilt only increase. But don't worry, understanding the problem is the first step to changing it. Now, imagine how your routine would feel if you could control your use of social media instead of it controlling you. And the best part, without having to give up these platforms entirely. In today's video, I'm going to share practical strategies to help you reclaim your time and find more balance between the digital world and your daily tasks. With the tips coming up next, you'll learn to use simple tools and techniques to reduce social media time and boost productivity. Imagine how good it will feel to have extra time to focus on your priorities and know that you're truly in control. Ready to make this transformation? Then let's get started. Now that you know how social media can affect your time and productivity, let's dive into the tips and tools that will help you take back control. These strategies are practical and easy to add to your daily routine, helping you reduce digital dependency and focus on what really matters. Let's start! Tip 1. Using time control apps. One of the most effective ways to limit social media time is by using specialized time control apps. Tools like Stay Focused, Freedom, and Rescue Time are designed to help you set limits and monitor the use of apps that consume most of your time. For example, with Stay Focused, you can set a daily time limit for social media, and once that limit is reached, access is automatically blocked. Freedom works similarly but allows you to block multiple platforms and even specific websites, while Rescue Time provides detailed reports on where your time is going and how you can adjust it. These apps are great for anyone looking for firmer control because they require you to set rules and stick to them. And the best part is that most of these tools have free versions with more than enough features to get started. Tip 2. Turning off notifications. Constant notifications are like little reminders calling you back to your phone. The good news is that turning off notifications is a simple yet powerful step to reduce excessive social media use. Try disabling notifications for all apps, especially social media, and you'll notice the urge to check your phone starts to fade. Most smartphones allow you to customize notifications individually. That way, you can choose to disable only the most distracting ones, keeping notifications that are truly important, like urgent messages or calendar reminders. Tip 3. Setting daily goals. Setting clear goals for your day is a great way to stay focused and avoid the urge to open social media without purpose. One practical way to do this is by creating a daily priority list. This way, instead of giving in to the temptation to scroll, you're more inclined to focus on the tasks you need to complete. When you know exactly what you need to do, social media becomes more intentional. You use it only during planned moments, like a reward after finishing a task. This simple trick helps you turn your phone from a constant distraction into something you access consciously and moderately. Tip 4. Reorganizing your phone layout. Another practical trick to reduce social media time is to reorganize your phone layout. Put social media apps in folders and move these folders to secondary screens. It may seem minor, but making quick access to these apps more difficult creates a psychological barrier that helps reduce impulsive use. For example, you can place social media apps on the last screen of your phone, and on the main screen, keep only those that genuinely contribute to your productivity, like organization and reading apps. This small adjustment makes phone use more focused and helps you break the habit of opening social media on impulse. Tip 5. Focus mode. Many phones today come with a feature called Focus Mode or Do Not Disturb. This tool allows you to block notifications and limit access to certain apps for a specific period. Perfect for anyone needing to concentrate on work or study. To set up Focus Mode, go to your phone settings and set specific times when you don't want to be interrupted by social media. You can, for example, set it to activate automatically during work or study hours, allowing only important calls or messages to come through. This feature is an efficient way to set a physical boundary for social media use and ensure you have parts of your day entirely free from distractions. With Focus Mode, you can turn your phone from a productivity villain into an ally, using it only when you truly need it. Now that you know the main tools and strategies to reduce social media time, let's take a quick look at the benefits they bring to your daily life. By applying these tips, you're not only limiting excessive phone use, but also gaining more control over your time and mental energy. Each of these techniques helps to build new habits that reduce the temptation to check social media constantly. By using time control apps, you become more aware of how much time you spend online, and by turning off notifications and reorganizing your phone layout, you create an environment that makes it easier to focus on what's important. Setting daily goals and using Focus Mode also helps you prioritize essential tasks, giving you clarity on what you really want to accomplish each day. In the end, these small adjustments add up to a more organized routine, with fewer interruptions, more free time for what matters most, and less stress. Every small change contributes to a more balanced, healthy digital life. To show how these tips work in practice, let's imagine a few examples of how they impact the routine of those who apply them. Picture John, who works in an office and always found himself losing time on social media between tasks. After installing a time control app and setting daily limits, he noticed his focus at work improved a lot, and he had extra time for other activities. John started using this extra time to take an online course, something he had always wanted to do but never had enough time for. Another example is Anna, a college student who used to spend hours on social media without even realizing it. She decided to reorganize her phone layout, moving her social media apps into a hidden folder and turning off notifications. With these simple changes, Anna found that she was now picking up her phone only when she really needed it. Instead of using social media as a distraction, she began dedicating more time to her studies, which boosted her academic performance. These examples show that with a little discipline and the right tools, anyone can create a more conscious use of their phone. They're small steps that, over time, make a huge difference in productivity and well-being. To recap, we've seen that it's entirely possible to reclaim control over the time we spend on social media with a few simple, practical tips. By using time control apps, turning off notifications, reorganizing your phone layout, setting daily goals, and activating Focus Mode, you can turn your phone into something more intentional and aligned with your priorities. Now, I'd like to invite you to try at least one of these tips today. Choose the one that resonated most with you and start applying it to your routine. And afterward, come back here and share in the comments which tip worked best for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this, because being in control of your time is one of the best ways to improve your quality of life. Let's go on this journey together. Controlling the time we spend on social media may seem challenging at first, but over time, you'll see the positive impact this change brings to your life. Every minute you take back is another minute you can invest in something that truly matters, whether it's a project, learning, or moments with the people you love. Remember, the real value of digital self-control is gaining more freedom and power over your daily choices. By limiting social media use, you're creating space for a more balanced, focused life. So why not start now? Remember that controlling your time is controlling your life. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.